It looks like I'm live. Let me get over to YouTube so I can see things the way you guys see things. My internet connection's a little wacky, so let's hope it works the way I want it to. Add a yawn. Okay, come on. Let's do what I want you to do, please. My computer is so angry today. Come on, computer. You can do it. Maybe. I have hopes. It's really slow. I can't see who's in the box, if anybody's in the box. Maybe I'm just talking to myself. Who knows? Slowly coming along. It's always the excitement and mystery of if it's going to go where I want it to go. Will it? Won't it? Oh, here we go. All right. This looks like it. I'll probably have to mute. Oh, we have thumbs up already. That's exciting. And it's the Circle of Doom. Is it going to load? Maybe. Ooh. There's a chat box. Darla, Candy, Rebecca, Carla, Janie. Uh-oh. There's a chat box. Okay. Let me put myself on Doc Chat, or Live Chat, not Doc Chat. How are you, lovely ladies? Welcome, welcome. Janice, hi, how are you? Tammy. Mitzi, wow. So many people in the room tonight. Always lovely to see you, ladies. Well, I talk to myself. You know how I do. Janie! Cat's in the room, and Kimberly's in the room. Oh my gosh, how are you lovely ladies tonight? So, we have some goodies. And we are 2 minutes in, so we'll wait just a couple more minutes and see if anybody else is going to join us this evening. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend and you're having a great start to your week. It is 1 day, 2 days? How many days are in November? Is it only 30? So that means, does tomorrow start December? Is that a thing? Yep, tomorrow is the first day of December. Brenda, not late as usual. End of the world. Brenda is on time. So here we are. We're all getting ready to start our Decembers. There was 645 days. I have no doubt. I needed 648, unfortunately. Eileen, how are you? How is half of Chickleen doing tonight? So lovely to see you. Jen, how are you? Welcome, welcome. And December will zip by, and then it'll be 2021 before we know it. How does that even happen? Chicken is in the box. Who's chicken? Did I miss something? Chickleen. Ah, okay. Chicken. Correct. It's no longer Chickleen. No, she's chicken. I needed a good laugh. You guys are such a wonderful presence. Oh, love you guys. Love you so much. Oh. Chicken. That's going to make me giggle all night. I know. I never learned the whole thing, though. 30 days past September, April, June, and November. I always remember the 30 days half September. But then I'm like, murmur. You'd think at almost 50 I could remember that stuff. Brenda knows all the things, though, right? So in the description box is all the items that are in this paper pack, because clearly I have written in 2 or 3 different colors of ink and I have scribbled all over my list. But this is what's in the kit. The pack, the paper pack. Ooh, you guys can vote at the end if I'm doing a live after the live. I didn't schedule one, but I'm not opposed to it. But let me mark out the address on here. Maybe. Oh, that didn't work. That was ridiculous. I don't know where my big black marker went. Sometimes, let me see if I can find a marker. Okay, I'll just put my hand over it. I got my very first caboodle kit from Rosemary that I have not opened, although I'm dying to open it. And lucky girl me, I got a Happy Mail. Look at all these stickers from Arlene. And she put my happy crafting on there. Look at the Zen gnome. Isn't he fun? Sexy Groot. Game of Gnomes. Oh my gosh. So those came in today's mail. So if we do a live after the live, I will open those. There's going to be 55,684 days in 2020. It sure did feel like it. Ooh, the chat after the chat, right? She's an awesome lady for sure. Hey, Richie, how are you? I feel like I see you in bits and pieces everywhere. You are a social butterfly. You're flit here, you flit there. And I'm always on the drive-by like, hi, Laura, bye. Because I'm either napping or going to the garage. That's my whole life. Dye paper, nap, go to the garage, iron things. All right, well, we are about 7 minutes in, and we've got 21 people watching. Oh, yes, I have got, I did. Where'd it go? I just had my hands on it. Oh, good Lord. You can't trust me for 5 seconds. I opened yours. I couldn't help myself. I did, and the mail person got like hangry about those stamps there. They're like, you never use those again. Because they had tape over them. Laura, a.k.a. Angelina. I forgot about that. So I did. I opened this, but I can show that too. I did. I got an envelope from this crazy lady in Minnesota. I've been blessed with Happy Mail lately, but I've been sucking on the video, so I apologize for that. The mail person was like, nobody's ever using those again. They get weird about tape on stamps. Like you're trying to reuse stamps somehow. Because that's what I do. I pry stamps off envelopes to reuse them. No, I don't. I pry them off envelopes to put them in my artwork, right? to craft with them. They clearly don't know us at all. And Candy's in the house. Oh, my goodness. Well, again, there's more ladies in the house. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. Mine was very nappy. She does a monthly kit. It's themed. But I think the story goes, at some point she said it's everything. The whole kit and caboodle, that kind of thing. It's everything but the kitchen sink in a box for a paper pack. Anyway, I wanted her last month's one, but I waited too long and it was replaced with this one, which was equally as cool. It's like story something or other. Hold on. Now I've lost my brain. Let me see what it's called, and I'll get you a link to Rosemary's shop in case you are interested. I haven't opened it, but it looked cool in the pictures. If I could find my Etsy shop, I'd be okay. And I know where to go because I bought one, so that'll be easy to find the link. No hunting and pecking. I know where to go here. Anyway, Rosemary has a lovely channel. She does some echo dyeing, and she does some cyanotype, and her kit has images and fabrics and stuff like that. Hers is $35 usually. It's a little bit more depending on what she puts in it, but normally the price I have seen them at is $35. And I've really wanted. There's a couple that have been like, oh, but I never seem to have the money. So this time I had a little bit of money, and I went, I'm buying that. I wanted the apothecary one, Janice. I really did. And I think I was like 2 or 3 days too late. I don't show any buffering, but I get lots of micro buffering. And my connection has been shit for... I'm sorry about that, Laura. So this is Rosemary's. That's the link to the Stargazer. It's I think it's cyanotype, just based on looking at it, but it could be echo dyed. I don't remember. Once I read the description, I'm like, ew, and I push the button. Everything else goes out of my brain. Anyway, I really wanted the apothecary. I'm disappointed I didn't get it, but I got the Stargazer, and I'm sure it will be lovely. Humans, it's JD, the grinning ferret, talking to us humans. Well, welcome, JD. It's lovely to see you. So if anybody wants to see Rosemary's kit, there is the link. Shall we get on with the paper pack? Should we? Dare we? Dare we look at it? I've never been able to afford it at all, Laura. So this is a banner month for me. I saved up for it, honestly. Because if I have that much money, I'm usually buying something for the business. And I probably should have bought something for the business. But I was like, I've missed so many cool kits that I was like, ooh. And so I bought this one. This is my Christmas present to myself. Okay, so we have the tea-dyed component and the hunter green component. We're going to start with the tea-dyed component. I will be honest with you. You are the business. I know, but I'm not going to sell her kit. I'm going to craft something with it. So I'm going to start with the tea-dyed. These kits, so everything is in the description box. There are 65 pieces in this kit. What else was I going to say? These will start mailing out on Wednesday. Still have stuff coming off the drying racks. I was ironing an envelope dry just before I came on. We had a really cold, we had a cold snap for here. The temperature is way down during the day. So the dry time is a little bit longer, and that is dragging things out just a bit. So it's 61 right now. And, we normally are in the high 70s, early, low 80s. And we're in the 60s. So, let me just say that. And it's been getting down towards the 30s at night. And that does slow down the drying time, unfortunately. Even with the rack and the fans, cold paper just takes longer to dry, man. That's cold for here. I know. Carla and Minnesota is just laughing at me right now. 60 degrees. You don't know nothing. So let's start with the tea-dyed component. All righty. So we'll start back here. We'll just flip this baby over. We are starting with stuff in the way. Let me move some stuff out of the way. So I have the attention span of a gnat. Okay. So this is painter's masking paper. This is the 12-inch one. This is approximately... I think it's 6. It could be, I don't know anymore. Hold on. It's 10 inches across. It's 10 inches. And I thought, you could fold it like that if you wanted to use it as a page. This stuff is great for backing, for folding into things. It's just fun to work with. It makes fun for collage base. So you're getting 3 of those tea-dyed green masking paper, 12 by 10. Our overnight was 34, Brenda. JD's like, 19, you bitches. 28. Oh, Carla, you make my bones hurt. And then this is the 9-inch high painter's masking paper in the brown. There's 2 of those, so it's 9 by 10. Get 2 of those. And also, it does this thing that Laura likes. Ooh. And that is tea dyed. And you get between 5, and I based the 65 pieces on the low end of this. I did a silly thing. I did all these matte pieces. There right now there are 5 in there. I just stuck them in the, I tore them into pieces and I stuck them in the tea, and I didn't count them. So there's at least 5. There may be up to 10 pieces. So it could be 70 pieces. Sounds delicious. The birds keep calling about, we just need to turn the heat on. It's 59 in here. You need to cover up with it. I know, right? You aren't blue yet. Oh, my goodness. So there will be a variety of sizes, as you can see. That's going to be the smallest size. Because obviously this isn't used from my stash. This is, well, it's from my stash, but it's not pieces I've been using. This is the last of my map, cold water weather during hurricane. Oh. So you'll get at least 5 pieces, varying sizes of the maps. There are actually a few pieces bigger than this that like they fold out bigger. But I can promise you 5, and there may be up to 10. They're still coming out of the batch because, I estimated my time on getting this done based on previous drying times. I didn't take into account a cold snap, which I probably should have, but that's my bad. Hey, Cheryl, how are you? And I want a cheap power bill. I'm with you, but I can put on more clothes, And I can iron things and up the heat level in my room. Turn on the iron and start ironing some stuff. I'll be warm in no time. There are 3 tea-dyed lined notebook papers. The tea-dyed this time is nice and light markings. So for you light tea-dye ladies, this is your batch. And then there are 10. Count them 10, and I'm going to go right over the top of this. Isn't that fabulous? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Haha. I can count to 10, ladies, and I have socks on, so I didn't use my toes. Carla, you can't put on enough clothes. I get very, very cold, but I'm also very, very cheap. I got to be honest with you, ladies. I really hate that this is... I'm so struggling with this camera. Trying to get it so that... I'm sorry if I'm making you guys dizzy. I am trying to so you can see more of the mess on my desk. Yeah, that's what we want. I'm trying so you can see more of the, there we go. How's that? 10, mwahaha. 10 pieces of paper. Even in bed, JD? That's a little weird. I guess it'd be toasty warm, though. Then there's 1. Count them. 1, mwahaha. 11 by 17 ledger paper. I couldn't help myself. I'm in love with the ledger paper. Again, all of this is lightly colored, lightly marked. And then the finale in this kit, not terribly exciting, but 2 4x6 index cards. So I tried to give it some texture, I tried to do something a little different with this kit so that, it's not just tea-dyed paper. Eat something, girly. You need some insulation. Oh my gosh. Oh, you don't have a built-in boiler. Oh no, Carla. You need to move someplace warmer, girl. Warmer. Or stand in front of the fireplace all the time. Every day. No buffering. Don't buffer. Am I back? Can you guys hear me? I know it's buffering. Ah, the joys of buffering. Can you hear now? In my night. Eat more. Drink hot tea. Okay. Let's try let's try this hunter green. So this is a kind of gray green. I don't know another way to describe it. When I pulled the first papers off, I was like, that's a little bit gray green. It can be very, very dark. So there are some very dark items here. But there's also some lighter, more gray green colors. So it should be a fun mix. So you get one file folder. One. Mwah, ha, ha, ha. And that's got some funny texture on it. Okay. So one file folder. There we are. You get 3 of the, and this is different than the Christmas green, I promise. There's always a little hunter in the Christmas. Can I compare it to the Christmas green? Yes, I can. Maybe. Hold on. I gotta hold the phone. Of Christmas green all over my room, but none in arm's reach. Okay. Christmas green. 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 Woo! Green. Okay. So for contrast, here is some of the stuff out of the Christmas green kit. There is the Christmas green file folder with sparkle. And the underneath. So does that give you an idea? So this is the hunter green. This is the hunter green. Christmas green, Christmas green, Christmas green. Oh, cheaper to buy a new one. Ew. Cheryl, that color speaks to me. Does that, yeah, the hunter green is more it's like being in the pine forest in the winter and you've got all the shades of darker green in the pine trees. This is a much brighter. And you did see some shades of the hunter. Some of the paper gets hunter-ish towards the end of a batch, but overall the Christmas green was much brighter. Yeah, pine and spruce. Janice has got it right there. So I'm going to move the Christmas green off here so we don't confuse anybody. And find a good luck finding a safe spot for that. All right. So 3 pieces of the 11 by 17 ledger paper. And you're going to have a little bit on the edges. This batch had some moments. I took away all the really pieces that like, woo, we went in half and stuff like that. But you're going to have a little bit of frayed edges there. So 3 pieces of that. 2 pieces of cardstock. It's cheaper to buy a new. Sometimes that's true. They don't really make those things too. So, and then there are, I went all the way this time, people. I've never done a whole stack before. Like I've done flat bags. Now I did make a tiny boo-boo. I didn't think about, like I lifted up the flap, but I didn't think about the insides. So you do have some interesting effects on that part. But if you include it in a journal, you might not even notice that. And all of the bags aren't dyed. So I will make sure that I put those in the, where'd my thing go? Make sure I lift up the sides when I put it in. Some swamp donkey green. Unfortunately, I can't make the light any better. And this is as good as it gets. I promise you it is a dark green. It is not navy at all, Kimberly. I can promise you that. It does not look blue in any way. So these are, these are 7 inches wide. The side panel on those is 4.5, and the length is 13 3/4. So that's a new item for this kit. I was like, I need something different. And I got my door closed. The doggies have been out, and their daddy's home, I think. So they're reasonably calm over there. Okay, and then we're getting 15 sheets of the hunter green paper. I have not mixed the batches together yet, so you're going to have slightly more variation than that, but this is really the color palette. It's a lighter gray green and a darker and a slightly darker version. But there are 15 of those included in the kit. That's probably the new standard for the paper, based on comments and feedback. So 15 sheets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Ta-da! 15 socks on. That was all me. Look at that. That's my extent of mathing. Yeah, and there's always variation. I actually strive to get variation in there. Some lighter, some darker, because even in nature, that's not one kind of green. I have 6. You have 6 dogs? Oh my gosh. You have a pack. Thank you, Colleen. Now, I think both of Chickleen is in the house. I think Eileen and Colleen are here. Okay, and then there are 2 6x9 envelopes. Look at those beauties. These had, not all of them will have markings like this. These happen to be next to the sacks. So they got the pattern of the sack on them. And I will try and mix them together in the rest of the batch. But 6x9. And these were the Lick'ems, so yay. And then we got, I can do this. Maybe I can unfold paper. Chicken comment earlier, chicken, because your autocorrect didn't go chickling, it went chicken. 3 of the 12x9 wet wax with the speckly pattern, bubbly thing going on. And then you can see this is like as dark as it gets right here. This is, although it's not coming up on screen as good, but this is like the darkest shade you're going to see. We are both full chickling in the house. Yeah, this is, I was so mad at the supplier. I left them a nasty comment. I'm going to have to go amend it. Because I love the dry wax. But this has had some very interesting effects, and I will probably order it again. It doesn't dye the way I think it should. I get such an array of effects and stuff like that. But I can honestly say that I'm happy with the way it's turned out. It's one of those happy accidents. Wow, Kimberly is keeping up an entire pack of dogs over there. Okay, so 3 of the 6-inch doilies. And 3 of the number 6 small envelopes. These are the press and seal. So it does have still the sticky underneath. I sampled it and I pulled it off one time when I dunked them in when they were wet. And it stays sticky. So I just left that on there. You can line the side with a little piece of paper or something. Or you can, stick them together like that for a signature. I don't know. But yeah, I had to leave the press and seal like that. Yes, JD used to groom dogs. It's a lot of work, dog grooming. Kathy's like, ooh, love the wet wax. It was a happy accident. I'm going to have to go back and take back my evil comments because first of all, they sent me the wrong paper. It took them 3 weeks to get 3 weeks to get here. They promised me a refund and a replacement. They didn't do either of those things. And they're the only people on Amazon that sell this shit. So they made me a little bit angry. And that is the entire pack. Because we just did green, I did not do tags. I didn't do coffee filters because you guys just got green ones. And they were kind of a darker shade of green. So I didn't think that you would need more green, tiny things. The only thing that is missing from this kit that is in the list below is dip dyed library cards. And let me tell you why. Because I did a double of a 4 times batch of tea dyed paper to get all the maps in there. But genius, I wanted to try tea dyeing the library cards before I dip dyed them to see how that does with the color. Well, they're on the bottom of the batch, which I haven't quite got to yet. I'm almost there, but they're not out, so they're not dyed green yet. So that will be a surprise coming up in the kits that are coming, which is why they won't start mailing until Wednesday. So they're on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and they'll all be on their way. Unless I sell all of them, in which case it may take until Saturday. So that's a hard. We can't say ass in here anymore. We're censoring ourselves. Or is somebody in here not a swearing person? I had to clip down my mini poodle. Aww. Okay, so you have seen the whole kit. The array of color. I'm sorry that I can never seem to get the lighting. This room in particular is terrible for the lighting, and I apologize. I promise you, ladies, regardless of what you see on your screen, this is a hunter green. It is not blue. It's not. It's definitely not Christmas green. And I tried to create a fun variety for you guys, even a file folder and some painter's masking paper. I just thought that would be fun because winter's a coming. Well, winter's here, but you know, the not Christmas part of winter is coming. Still wearing your customer service mask. Oh, you got to be nice. Okay, I see. I'll say it for you. That's a hard-ass job. That it is. So, them's all my goodies. Never apologize, Carla. We all have to do things for our jobs that we don't necessarily like. Jobs require censoring sometimes. Very few people get to work a job where they can truly be themselves. So, yep, maps and painter's masking paper and all kinds of fun stuff. Candy, you would like it? I thought you already bought it. Candy, I think you already bought it. Hold on, let me get my list. And you paid, Candy. You are all good. She's like, okay. Rebecca, you would like one? So this is the standard 2150. Mitzi, okay. Carla's in love. Cheryl, you'd like one? I didn't put an L in your name. I made you Sherry. Cheryl. Oh my gosh. I totally flubbed that. C-H-E-R. I cannot spell today. Okay, so Cheryl, Hunter Green. I can do this. Okay. Janice, you would like one? Janice, have I sold to you before? I have a short attention span. I also can't make E's today. I got Rebecca C. Is that correct? I did. Okay, so I will invoice you. If you would, Carla has just put in my email address. If you would be so kind as to email me your PayPal email address, and I will send you a PayPal invoice, and you have 10 days to pay it. If you haven't paid it in 10 days, I send you a reminder and you have 3 more days. After that, I cancel your invoice. The end. I pay in the order they're shipped, and I can't start shipping until Wednesday because of those darn library cards. You guys have seen, though, the dip dyed library cards before, right? All I did was I'm tea dyeing them first to see. Let me see if I can find you one. Ow! Ooh, the iron bit me. The iron got me. Oh, I swear to you. Some days it hurted a little bit. Oh, there's doilies flying everywhere. Some days you just can't. Hold on. I'm going to try and find one for in case somebody hasn't seen one. Silly bin. All right. I would have thought of it earlier. Oh, I can see them. I just can't get my hand in there. I'm going to win, bag of things. I'm going to win. Nope, I'm not, because that's not what I wanted. Oh, that's close enough. Yay! Okay, I have won. The iron also won. Okay, so they're going to look like this, but they'll be hunter green, and the top part will be tea dyed. So that's what I pulled out. That's what we get to look at. Talking about yourself like Smeagol. Chickleen pays before we seize the papers. Hey, Carla V, how are you? Yes, that is the pump. Eventually I will get these all ironed and get them into a mini pop-up sale for you. I have several colors. I just haven't got around to it. I like the white, but I wanted to see what it would look like if I tea dyed them and then dip dyed them. So that's a thing. Oh, thank you, Carla. That's very sweet. Usually the mask comes off when I get home, but it was a strange day. Kathy Berg. I did not get Kathy. Hold on. Kathy B. Color of the month. And I do want to warn you, a few of the pieces have a little crossover sparkle, but it's very few pieces, and I think it's only in the big paper. Okay, hold on. I'm backed up here, making sure I got everybody. I wouldn't purposely forget Kathy B. How could I forget such a lovely lady? All right, so of who I've got the order this evening is Rebecca C, Mitzi, Janice, and Kathy. Is that everybody? If you said me, and you didn't hear your name, let me know so I can add you to the list. Do. Kimberly, you would like one? I know that I have sold to you on Etsy, Kimberly. If you could also shoot me, because it doesn't allow me access to an email for you. Oh, I can't spell tonight. Oh, there's Carla. I'm still trying to type my own name, and Carla's like, boom, I got it. If you could shoot me an email with your PayPal email address. Oh, okay. I'm gonna try and show that, and then I'm gonna copy it and put it in my email, and then I'm gonna delete it. I don't want to leave it here for everybody that ever comes in to look at this video to see. Removing it. Cheryl, didn't I? I did. So I got Rebecca, Mitzi, because you know what I didn't do? I didn't underline the names. I fail. Okay, so I got Rebecca, Mitzi, Cheryl Bowman, Janice, Kathy B, and Kimberly R. Okay. Yes, of course you can, Carla V. You were in a little late. Give me just a second to paste Kimberly's email address somewhere before I forget about it and I copy something else and then I'm like, oh, I lost the email and I deleted it. That would be a thing I would do. And then I'd be wandering around the internet going, does anybody know where I can find I know where she is. She's on she's on Etsy. Just let me go over to my email and paste this into an email to myself. Because that's how I roll. Maybe. When my computer agrees. Okay, well, we're waiting for my computer to do that. We'll breeze through this pretty quick because it's a second round. And Laura is so helpful and gracious. Oh my gosh. Come on, computer. I know you're not responding. You hate me. You hate me every day. You make my life difficult yet easy at the same time. Come on, computer. Well, we're just waiting here for my computer. I don't know if you guys can hear me because sometimes when this happens, it's not good for the live. Oh, for sure. If I just sit here long enough, it will work. Come on. I hate my computer and it hates me right back. Come along. Oh my God. I don't know if you guys can see me, so I don't want to show the paper. Come on. Do something. Google Chrome is not responding. My whole computer hates me. I don't know what I did wrong to you. I'm sorry. Doobie doobie doo. Oh my goodness. I'm just sitting here talking to myself. Are you going to do something, computer? Please? They mean things to you? Watch too many live streaming videos? Am I back? Can you guys see me? The whole thing went bleh. Okay. It totally just like froze up. I'm like, if I just sit here long enough, it'll come back. It's happened before. And now I shut off my email. Dang it. I got carried away with the button pushing. My computer definitely hates me. That's all I'm saying about the situation. It's like the computer's like, you have watched too many Christmas movies. I'm over you. In the computer's defense, I have watched a fuck ton of Christmas movies. Now I'm going to send an email to myself. Maybe. Yes, there we go. Ooh, it's working. I feel, yes, I want to send it without a subject line. Please just do it. Do it. Make it happen. No, don't show me that. Okay. Yay. Okay. There it is. Okay, I'm back. Okay. So we were going to show Carla V the stuffs. Can you see me? I can't see nothing. There's my green hands. Ooh, green hands, green hands. Are you there? Anybody? Bueller? Bueller? Did everybody leave? Okay, sorry. Okay. Darla, how are you? My computer had a moment. I don't know how it affected you guys, but I was stuck in Nowheresville. I said a lot of things. Hopefully you didn't hear them. Okay, so this kit comes with 3. Yes, count them. 3. 1, 2, 3. I didn't even use my pitties. Of the painter's masking paper in the green. This is a 12-inch paper, and I've cut it at 10 inches with the decorative cut ruler. And then there are 2 of the 9-inch wide brown painter's masking paper pieces. These are all tea-dyed. Both are cut at 10 inches for the determined length here. Then you get 1 11.5 by 17 ledger paper of the 32-pound paper. And you get, I can do it again, watch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 nice light markings paper. You'll get 3 of the lined notebook paper pages. Ooh, my internet's been wonky for the day. My computer is just super angry with me. I think it's the amount of Christmas movies I watch. My computer's like, I'm so over chick flicks. Okay, and then there'll be between 5 and 10 matte pieces, as I explained earlier. For anybody who knew who's come in, I took all of the maps out of my stash from the 60s and 70s. So these are vintage 70s road maps that I have made into pieces. And once I made them into pieces, I stuck them in the tea batch. I did not count them. So there'll be at least 5, possibly 10 matte pieces in varying sizes. And there are some slightly bigger than this, but most of them will be one of these sizes. This is the smallest size piece that you would find. Of them, if I can, I'm just the edges. No, this piece to open. Okay. And then there's, this has got the whole shell thing, and this one happened to go like that way. And you also get 2 4x6 index cards. Yes, I'm showing them again for no, it didn't restart. Don't be confused. Somebody asked to see the goodies. So we're doing the goodies again because I like the goodies. Okay, so this is the Hunter Green, which is a gray green. Let me find that Christmas stuff that I had to come back here. Christmas stuff. I threw you over there, and I was like, get out of my way. So by comparison, here is a file folder done in the Christmas green. Going more nuts than you are. No. It's $21.50 for the whole thing, and that includes the shipping. So that's your contrast. Here's some of the paper from the Christmas green. So it's a whole different shade. This is a bright Christmas green. This is more like pine and spruce forest green. So these 4 pieces are all of the Christmas green to give you some contrast on the color. I'm going to move these off here now. We don't want to confuse the Darla more than we already have. All right. So 1 file folder, 3 11 by 17 ledger papers in the Hunter Green. There they are. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And these have to come folded in half because I don't have an envelope big enough for that stuff. All right. We've got 2 pieces of cardstock. This is 90-pound Neenah cardstock. We have got 2 large paper sacks. Woohoo! As I explained earlier, in the first few, I folded up the flap to make sure the die went under there, but I did not remember these sides. So the first few will be a little bit like that, but you know, it's all in fun and games. So there's 2 paper sacks. The measurements on the paper sacks are 7 inches wide. The side panel is 4.5, and the full length of the bag folded out this way is 13 3/4. Then you're going to get 15 sheets. Let me get that to fold down. No, of course not. We're going to fold you over because you want to be open. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. How's that? I got socks on. I didn't use my toes or nothing. Sandra, hey. All right. Did it just go back to the beginning and start over? Oh my gosh. Okay. 2 6x9 envelopes. Those are the top loading ones right there. 3 of the wet wax deli paper. 9x12. So that is what we got there. 3 number 6 envelopes, the smaller size. These do have the press and seal still on them, so there is some sticky under there, just so you're aware of that. And 3 of the 6-inch doilies. Because we just did a green, and the green in the smaller items comes out darker, I did not include any tags, coffee filters, similar items in this particular kit. The only thing that's missing from this kit is there will be some dip dyed library cards like this, library checkout cards. Obviously not in orange. They'll be in the hunter green, I promise. But I wanted to tea dye them this time as an experiment, so that this portion of the tag, the uncovered portion, will be tea dyed instead of white, just for an experiment. I thought it would be fun. I've seen the big moon. Yes, it's beautiful. I'm thinking they will. I'm thinking it'll also darken the color a little bit, so that the green will be a little bit darker, because the basis, it's like dyeing a manila file folder in the coffee. I have that already not white base. So I'm thinking it's going to be fun. Don't get me wrong, I like the white. I just want to do, it's a contrast. It's something different to try out, you know? What happens if you put something tea dyed and color dyed? We're going to find out. And that is the whole kit. It is 65 pieces. It could be 70 if I have enough matte pieces to do 10 in every one. I will just divide up the matte pieces between all of the 35 kits I'm making, for the ones that are for sale here and the ones that will go into the shop. So that's the thing that happened while Carla was not here. We did all of those things. Let me put this aside. I have a couple other shop announcements that I want to make, and then we will be done. And you guys can tell me if you want to do the live stream after the stream, or if you are not so inclined tonight. And just a reminder, fingers crossed, the mid-month mini will be the winter mid multi-pack. Oh, see the hands? There's the hands. Ooh, hands. Oh, Lynn J would like a set. Okay, let me grab my brain. Lynn J. Appreciate it. You guys, I always appreciate your business. And just you coming in here and hanging out and keeping me company. She's please and thanks. Look at how polite. And you couldn't miss the bright full. I know, right? I know a guy in California who takes pictures of the moon. Oh my God, it was gorgeous. Oh, Carla, I'm sorry to hear that. Eileen, thank you. I'm glad you like them. Jen, you would like a set? Kitty Jen. And color of the month. Awesome. Thank you so much, Jen. Did I miss anybody else? The mid-month is going to be the winter multi-pack. So the black, brown, burgundy, gray. I have to look at my brain. Hold the phone. It may actually be this way. Nope, it's the other way. Because I couldn't possibly keep them in order, could I? Okay, so the mid-month mini is the winter pack. It'll be 5 sheets of burgundy, black, midnight hunter, the warm cocoa brown, the gray, pink, and 15 sheets of tea-dyed. It will be a total of 50 pieces. I have not set a date on that yet because I have to make 7 batches plus tea-dyed paper. You know how that goes. Rebecca C. I've got some people on the list. You're already on the list, Rebecca. You're ahead of the game. I try and keeps ahead. All right. So for people in the box that have purchased before we all run away, I have got Rebecca, Mitzi, Cheryl B, Janice G, Kathy B. Oh, let me put the lines in here. Kimberly R, Lynn J, and Kitty Jen. Are you on the list too for the mid-month mini? Nope, you're not. Would you like to be? I only have 3 people on for the mid-month mini. Except for the people, obviously, who are on Patreon who already paid for it. So just waiting for Lynn to confirm if she wants to. Yes, okay. Lynn. So that's for the mid-month mini kit. Candy, am I on the... No. No, you're not. Would you like to be? Okay. Oh, I just knocked something over. That was groovy. Candy. All right. Help if I put an eye on your name. Okay. Anybody else? Otherwise, we will be moving on to shop announcements. All right. If you are rewatching this video, all you have to do is shoot me an email or a Facebook Messenger thingy. Or you can also, okay, these are obviously not on the Etsy shop just yet. Oh, I can't any. Let's see this one. But you can message me through Etsy if you like. If you decide you must have a Hunter Green kit. So I'm going to put this aside. Shop updates. There is very little in my shop, but all of it is 10% off. Through tomorrow. I think the sale ends tomorrow at midnight because I don't know how to do a 1-day sale, so it's always a 2-day sale. The new thing that's on, or something new that I put on, is a chance to do a prepaid year-long subscription through Etsy. Now, I know this won't appeal to everybody. There's a 12-month and a 6-month version in there, and those are included in the sale. Thank you, Carla. I appreciate it. So that is highlighted in the shop. All the pricing and details is there. Oh, after the chat. I know I wasn't on this past week hardly at all. I will double check that, but it shouldn't be It shouldn't be, but let me go. I will go double check that after the live. So Carla's always on the ball, and I'm sure she's right. I probably, me and mathing. It's always good to have a second opinion. Let me get into the shop. Let me take a gander at it. I probably just mathed wrong. Do, 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 do. But that option will only be in the shop until the end of the month. It won't be an ongoing thing. So just something to be aware of. Hello, could you take forever? Okay, we won't be looking at that right now. I blew my hand. No, actually, I appreciate that because, clearly that's not correct. It should be in equal amounts. It shouldn't cost you. Oh, you know why, Carla? Because you don't get as many months for free on the 6th month. If you buy the full year, you get, let's see, I can do this. For the full year combo, mid-month and mini, you get 3 months off of that. And for the 6th month, you only get 2 months off. That's the price difference. So there is an incentive for doing the 12-month, and it's that you get more kits for free. Yeah, that's why. Because for the 12-month, you're basically getting 3 months free if you do the combo. And if you're doing the 6th month, you only get 2 months for free. It's an incentive to pay the whole year. So I can buy in supplies early in the year. For some of the things that I use are pretty expensive. So I was hoping to build a hi, Steffi, how are you? So that's the reason. It's because there's a bigger incentive to buy the 12. I offered more off. So the 6 month would cost you more in the long run if you bought 2 6-month versions than if you bought the 12-month. Does that make sense? I have my paper written down somewhere over here. Okay, let's see. I have to have 2 screens open for this. Hold on. Let me open the second screen. Now we're mathing as a group. I don't know if we can handle this kind of excitement. Okay, so let me get down to the subscription, the details. Okay, now I need a calculator. I need a piece of scrap paper. Hold the phone. And that's 2 minus. Okay, that's correct. Minus equals. That's correct. And then if you add those together, oops. Oh, I see what I did. I see what I did. Okay, I can fix that. I know what I did wrong. Okay. Okay, thanks, Carla. Hi, Duranda. We are getting... Hi, Sassy. How are you? It's the combo probably on both of them. I know exactly what I did. I did it without thinking about it. But yes, they are wrong. But you can message me and I will respond directly after this. But we are all done with this portion of the evening. Remember, if you're watching this later and you would like a kit, please email me. My email address is in several places in the stream, including... I'm putting it in right now. There's that. Just message me there or send me a message on Facebook, or you can contact me through Etsy if you want to be added to the list for the Hunter Green Color of the Month paper pack. 65 pieces, $21.50 for the whole kit, which includes the shipping. Yeah, if you would like to, you are more than welcome to. The mistake is mine, and you would actually be getting it less, right? Getting it for less. What I did was I took the price of the 2-month discounted for the full year and the 6-month, and then I took another 3 months off of that. So if you are happy purchasing it at that price, I am happy to let it go at that price. It was my mistake, and you know what? It helps fund the business going forward into the new year. For everybody who just came in, I don't mind at all, Darla. I think it's a pretty fair thing. Are you looking at the 6-month one then? Because that's the one I'll look at the math first. I was, in my defense, I was a little tired when I was doing the math. There is a 10% sale in my Etsy shop. I will grant you that there is not a lot of stock in there, but it's all 10% off through midnight tomorrow. And there are some new ways to subscribe to the paper packs in there. There's a 12-month prepaid subscription which gets you money off. You know, there's if you buy the full year or the 6-month, for the full year you get 3 months off, like 3 kits for free. And if you purchase the 6-month, there's 2 kits for free. The way the pricing works, but there are other options. So we're gonna wrap this up, and the 10% that's discounted for the next 2 days those subscription packs are available for the 10% discount. So you get even more off if you were to purchase it today or tomorrow. The subscription prepaid subscriptions are available through December 31st, and they will not be offered again until the end of next year. Oh, you're so, Darla, you are so beyond kind and fair. I can't even. It's amazing. But I'll deal with that during the half-hour break. So it's 7:10. Let's call it 7:45, and I'll be back online for the live after the live, where we will be opening 3 Happy Mails. One from the lovely Carla Farrington, one from the lovely Arlene, and one from Rosemary, which isn't a Happy Mail, is an Etsy purchase. It's my first caboodle kit, so I'm excited to open it. It came today. I will see you guys at 7:45. Thank you so much. You are amazing. However you spend your days and nights, I hope it brings you great joy and happiness. Each and every one of you absolutely deserves it. Until I see you in one of my lives or in a box somewhere, I wish you the happiest of crafting. I hope to see you all at 7:45. Yay! Bye-bye! Bye. The end. Maybe. There we go. The end.